It's been a little over 6 years since Taconic Music was formed by co-artistic directors Joanna Geneva and Ari Rudiakov. The pair have been well known for years in the area, and they've continued to bring top-flight classical and chamber music, enriching the cultural life of the region. But one feature of their work that makes Taconic music a little different is their work with young musicians. Elementary, middle, and high school age students, as well as older students, have received both personal and group instruction and direction from them, and opportunities to perform, such as at a recent holiday concert held at the Manchester Community Library. One of the performers at their concert was violinist Jade Morantz of West Paulet, and we had a chance to talk with her after the concert.
I started violin when I was in kindergarten. I took some lessons with some of the young college musicians that came for the summer program here, and then I took lessons with Deanna Bosch and played in the young Strings for Kids ensemble until I was a senior in high school. Yeah.
So how did you get connected with Ari and Joanna?
They were very big presence in the community, and they were, a lot of people I knew who were in my school and in, families that we knew in the area took instrument lessons with them, and, as they transitioned over to being Taconic music, we just stuck with them because, we've had nothing but good experiences, and love them so much, Well, I think the main thing is just they helped foster this amazing sense of community and really just showed me how much I think love and family that can really come out of music. And they played some of my first compositions that I wrote when I was in high school, which we were really lucky to work with them through when I went to Long Trail School. We were really lucky to work with them through our school program, and so they helped get my interest in music composition going and make me, decide that I want to continue doing that in the future. So I'd say those are the main things,
A few days later, we met with Joanna Geneva, the co-artistic director and who coordinates the educational outreach for Taconic music. She described the range of programs they conduct with area youngsters.
Actually, it is more than one. You just said young artists, and that refers to our summer chamber music intensive, when we get 9 young artists from all over the country to come study chamber music for 4 weeks as part of our summer festival. During the year, we have programs for local children. One of them is Strings for Kids, which offers violin, viola, and cello lessons after school program, ages 5 to 18, basically. It can be beginners, it can be advanced students, whoever wants to try a string instrument is welcome. And we also offer Taconic Junior Ensemble to local kids. Usually there's one session in the fall and one session in the spring, and that can include other area children who study instruments with other teachers, not necessarily part of Strings for Kids, but they're welcome to come and rehearse. And Burton Academy has been so generous in offering us space to rehearse there. In the past, we used to be at Zion Episcopal Church. They had a big flood, so we can't use the space, but Burton was extremely accommodating and kind. What else do we do for kids? We do our Music in Action concerts, and we like to call it that. Is school outreach, it's educational outreach, but we go to different area schools, usually with string quartet. Sometimes there is a guest instrument, and we play a variety of music. We talk about the instruments, about the composer, about different techniques, how to play our instruments. Some can be more unusual and challenging, also for the musicians, which makes it fun. We work closely with 2 of the music teachers in the area. One is Jeffrey G. at Long Trail School and his advanced music class, who compose for us every year. So in March, we go and we do a workshop at Long Trail School. We work with the student composers, and it culminates in a performance of their string quartets. Very often those go into their portfolios for college applications, and we think it's very valuable. Plus, they're blown away to hear their works being played by live musicians, not just the computer. And we do the same thing in Burton Academy with Neo Freeburn and with Julie Freeburn. If there's a student composer willing to try how to compose, we'll go there and work with them and make sure their work gets performed. Usually the public performance is right here at the Manchester Community Library. And What else? There's more. We do Meet the Strings, and that's a program which is with my teacher colleagues from Strings for Kids. We come at the library, we bring various sizes instruments. We encourage young children to attend. We, again, demonstrate and we let them try them out. It's a lot of fun. And then Music from the Shelves is one of my favorite collaborations with the Manchester Community Library, which started when Janet Kleinberg was still in charge of the children's programming. And we simply said, wouldn't it be fun to play some music and pull books out of the collections which are about composers or about instruments or anything that's music or art related, or little poems that go with the music. You can get creative in many ways. And very often I would suggest a book. She would buy the book, add it to the collection, and have a display. People would listen, check out the books, ask questions, just intrigue the younger generation about what is it about string instruments. Some of them have never seen it before. I have to find music that suits all levels, because some of the students have never played in a group before and some are advanced. So very often I find ensemble music which has one harder voice melody and then one simplified so they can play together. And the nicest thing is, if you ever come to rehearsal, how the older students support the younger ones and give them little tips, how to make things better or how not to be intimidated. It's really endearing. And the younger ones get inspired and motivated when they see how the older kids play. It's such a boost. One of the girls who just started in November, her progress in a month was just blew my mind, just by following example. It's so important to have them play together as a group.
One of the other distinctive features of their approach to their performances is the variety of music they offer. Recently, they started a jazz series, and at their annual New Year's Eve concert, the program covered a wide range, from classical works to a suite of Irish dances to a mashup of music from the famed Swedish group ABBA. Before concluding with the time-honored traditional Wiecki March. For the GNAT-TV News Project, I'm Andrew McKeever.